No, anything but this. No.
Ready, set,
Can we just talk about this for a minute?
go! Whoa, go!
Actually, yes. This man is an absolute slime ball. And that is for one reason alone. You created an epidemic of people who meme on Sonic R! The premier 3D Sonic racing game!
My feet are on the ground, Cat! They're on the ground! This is where I heard a lot of the negativity about the game for the first time online, and I didn't really get it. Be quiet, Cat. Can't you see I'm trying to have a deep commentary? Talking pets. Anyways, I'm gonna call this guy and give him a piece of my mind. Hey, John,
Hey y'all, Scott.
Son of a bitch!
Okay, but what do the reviews say? Alright, it's a neat little racing game. Sound was great. Game looks cool. 5.6. What? But, like, most of the reviews I'm checking out from back in the day, they seem to be praising the game. Sure, there were a few divisive reviews, but overall, people seem to generally like this game.
So I got my Sega Saturn. So I got Sonic Gems Collection. So I got an emulator. So I have the PC port of the game with mods to enhance and enrich the experience like never before. So now, let's play the most authentic version of this game possible. Sonic and the 18th letter of the alphabet.
But I know you may think I'm joking, but this is one of the few early 3D Sonic games that successfully made the jump to 3D and retained most of what classic Sonic was. Well, too bad it took a shuffle and a jam in the spaghetti machine to get us to where we are now.
Why, I oughta.
Oh, whoa, look at this! This select screen! There isn't a random horde of hedge people, it's the original 5! Including the classic Robotnik with a red X over his face, just like I remember. Sure, there are only a few characters and maps, but the racing! It's impressive that this was only released a year after Mario Kart 64, and yet it's got full models and highly textured maps. And that kinda actually makes a lot of sense. Sonic R was going for pretty graphics, music, a true Sonic racing experience. And Mario Kart 64 was actually trying to be a full-price game. Mario Kart 64 purposely made things out of pre-rendered sprites to save on processing, so all these racers are actually flat images. Whereas in Sonic R, sure, it's cute, it's pretty, but it's admittedly slow. So it's actually just a short game, is that the big problem? No. Look no further from that. Oh my god. Yeah, you ever get like gunk on your hands when you're eating something, like chips or Cheetos? And then you grab a controller, and then you have the guilt that you're grabbing this controller and greasifying it? Yeah, okay, so remove the chips. That's just the game's controls. Well, I mean, I can handle the controls. It's more the physics and the environment. There we go. That really bugged me. Nope.
Oof! Well, is the game only bad, or is there actually some good stuff to it? I mean, look at me, I'm on the ground. I mean, what's the point of...
What I really love about this game is the premise. Why on earth did they never try this again after Sonic R? Sonic and his friends racing, using their canonical abilities in platforming race-based tracks. They always tease the letter R and then they throw a bunch of shit on top of it. No, cut the fat, I want this! Run and glide and fly! Eggman's in this thingy! Amy's shit! It's like a no-brainer that this would be the natural evolution for these characters in 3D. Honestly, if I was the big boss at Sega, I would see that the boost formula clearly is taking up more assets than it's worth, so maybe, instead of having them in one-off levels, you make them replayable in a racing setting. Have your characters run around like in Sonic Forces, but don't force it. Having these characters in this game make the races more fun and dynamic. Not to mention, it gives you a reason to try them all, not you out. Oh, I hate my eardrums! I can't hear a thing! Actually, to make up for all 4 tracks you start with, Sonic does a Sonic and has them collect the magical egg McGuffins, so it makes the single player actually interesting. It requires you to collect enough rings to unlock different parts of the track that have emeralds hiding in them. But they don't let you collect them and that's it. You actually have to get first place in every race, so you can collect all the emeralds. But it forces you to explore the tracks and get better at the game so you can unlock the secretest goodie of all.
Controls just like a lawnmower, okay? You have to go around, alright, we got it, we're going. So we have to reserve a table for 7 because we have to go out and get all these Chaos Emeralds. Although I guess it would be a table for 8 then. Unless, Kat, you want to come. Oh. Alright.
The maps leave little to the imagination, but the set pieces were memorable and pretty. Just screenshots of this game tell you a whole story about the locations and why are you in that wall, Eggman?
It's me! I've turned myself into a wall!
While top speeds weren't lightning paced as you're used to with more 3D Sonic games, at least I can sit back and smell the roses and experience it. Man, living in the city, you know I have to but slap my salamander, supersonic. It's pretty damn rewarding to get a new track and a broken character when you complete the game. God, it's like the mainline game with their Chaos Emeralds, only on another dimension! How is this fair? I skipped a third of the track.
And at first glance you may think that is it, but this game offers more bullshit for you to find amongst these small, though expansive levels. Just how do we get all of these characters hidden on the select screen?
There are 5 of these in each level, giving you a reason to why would I ever go over there. Getting all these bronze medallions gets you the bronze medallions of Sonic characters. The music stops, you just see your rivals doing pull-ups on air, and you gotta beat them in a one-on-one race. And these are actually pretty tense. They can actually best you if you don't know the tracks or your own abilities. I don't know why they went with these hollow excuses of characters, but potato, right? Metal Sonic obviously is pretty cool. Mecha Knuckles, did you make that one up? And this abomination.
Hello, everybody.
So, Sonic R. Are I crazy for liking this game? In my mind, I played it in Sonic Gems Collection, a $20 collection of a bunch of Sonic games that died on failures of consoles. So in actuality, the price of this game may have been like $2. And in the very least, I got a bagel and a coffee's worth of fun out of this game. But most of all, the game has potential. It was actually really fun. Sonic R, at best, is Sonic's most dynamic and ambitious racing game to date. At worst, it's a game you can play in an hour and complete. That's no joke, I did the entirety of this playthrough in an hour. Tighten up the controls, and this could have been a very cool evolution of Sonic racing games. Instead, we got Sonic in Car 3.
In conclusion, Sonic R is a Sonic racing game. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the flip side. Alright, cardio for the day is complete.